I'm Ralph Whitesides, Utah State University Extension weed specialist. Today we're talking about weed prevention, and we're considering feedstuffs for livestock. Today we're in a hay barn. Most of the hay that is used in dairies and a lot of the feeding operations in Utah and other areas in the Great Basin is produced locally. Knowing where the hay comes from, particularly as you look at large bales and you look at the field that was put together and into this particular lot of hay, makes a lot of difference on the quality of the feed that you're going to have later on in the year. So we see hay here in large bales. A lot of this hay was produced locally. We see hay here. One of the concerns that we worried about as we think about weed prevention is we believe that it would be appropriate for a hay producer to have his field inspected perhaps by the buyer in advance, so the buyer knows what kind of weed seed he might get in his hay. Legally, you can't market hay that has restricted and noxious weeds in it, but that doesn't mean that there aren't other weeds in the hay. Simply knowing what's in the hay and the quality of the hay is a huge advantage. In addition to the weeds being a problem in a hay as it's produced, it's possible that as the hay is stored, weeds can be part of the process of moving the hay out of the harvested and stored zone. In addition to considering the quality of the hay that's put into the hay barn, the storage around the hay barn is crucial. As you can see in this location, there's a large number of weed species that are growing around the perimeter of the hay storage area. And in the process of doing that, it's very possible to pick up some of the weeds as you move them from the storage area to the feedlot. So in addition to that, as you can see, this location here was a storage area for feed. It was corn silage last year, and in the process of cleaning up the corn silage, there was a certain number of weeds and weed seeds probably that were picked up. So as you consider prevention and weed prevention, we need to consider the baled hay, we need to consider the hay storage, and we need to consider all of the commodities that might go into a ration that would be fed to livestock.